this could prove to be one of the most important classes of the whole course. Why? Because we're going to be dealing with one of the most common tests that are used in clinical practice, not only in nursing but in medicine in general, as well as in all kinds of other applied areas where statistics are used and where hypothesis testing is used. Now, let me first of all very briefly talk about the name of these tests. They're called students t-tests, and no, they're not tests to test how much students know, but the name comes from this gentleman. The name of this gentleman is William S. Gossett, and he published a number of articles where he developed and described and applied this technique called the student t-test. But for a variety of reasons that you better look up either in the book or on the internet, it's a very well-known story, he had to sign those articles as a student, and so these tests were ended up being known as students t-tests. So no, it's not something for students only, but it's for everyone, and in fact they're very, very common tests. So why are these tests so important? Well, they're everywhere. You're going to find student t-tests used in almost every research article. They use a very simple formula, which we're not going to look at, that is easily programmed. So it's very easy to program the formula for the students t-test, and so every stats program, even calculators, even cheap calculators actually have a program that runs this t-test. Also, they're very powerful. Remember what we mean by that. That means that they have a lot of statistical power. They are in fact among the most powerful tests that exist for their purposes, and that's why they're used so often. They're also very robust. Remember, robustness is something else that we are looking for in a test, and so these tests are very robust. Also, they have a cute name, right? I mean, everybody enjoys the name students t-test, and once you know the story behind it, it's even better and more appealing. Okay, but there is a big but at the very end here. They can be used incorrectly. Okay, so you need to use them by involving your brains, finding out what it is that you're doing and how it should be done, or they could explode in your hands and give you very wrong results. Okay, so as usual, we're going to be looking at these tests in terms of what they're for, what kind of requirements they have, what statistics are linked with, and how robust they are. And hopefully that will give you enough tools to understand if they're used correctly or not, and how to interpret their result in each specific case.